Today we're talking about site speed. How fast does your website load up in desktop and in mobile? And it matters because Google is using your website load time to determine your page rank. There are two big factors there. There's the speed, and then there's the bounce rate, which is a little bit more touchy-feely. Speed is the technical factors. So site speed will affect your placement and relevant searches. And here is a typical search results page. And you see up at the very top are the paid ads. And then underneath are the organic free ads. And so in all of these videos, we're really talking about how high can we get in those free results before we go into the pay for play options. Google has confirmed as far back as July 2018 that they are using directly looking at your site load time in order to determine how high they're going to put you in those page rank results. The other factor was bounce rate. And so we're talking about user experience type issues. And user experience really does affect your page rank. If people are coming to your site and they're abandoning their visit before the page loads, or they're taking no action because the page does not load fast enough, Google is going to view your website as less credible and they're going to put you lower in the search results. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how we reduce load time. There's a new tool that Google's put out, and I say new because when I go to Google's Search Console, it still says beta beside the link to this tool. But Google Page Speed Insights will give you a little bit of information about the load time for your website and how they're viewing the load time for your website. I've given the link here. I'm also going to put it in the description of this video. And here is a screenshot of what you will see when you go to Google Page Speed Insights. In the blue bar at the top, you see where you're going to type in the URL that you want to measure. And then in that blue bar to the left, you see mobile and desktop. And so Google's going to give you the score for both of those things. And so you click mobile or you click desktop, and you'll see the score for both versions of your website. I want you to look at your website. I also want you to know the scores that your competitors are getting, because then you can measure yourself and you know where you need to go with your load time in order to beat your competitors in applicable searches. And my pro tip for you is use an image optimizer on all of your images. I've been using one recently called Image Resizer. It's online. And so I do two things with my images. I save them using the Save for Web tool in either Photoshop or Illustrator, depending on what I'm using. And then I will also run them through the Image Resizer tool. It's imageresizer.com, and then there's a slash, and I'll put that slash in the notes, but it's a compressed tool within that website. And this is what that website looks like. You upload your image using that green button in the middle. And then you get the ready message down here, and then you tell it to compress the file using the blue button. And I'm just going through this because I think it may not be the most self-explanatory process ever. So step number 3 is marvel at the amount of space you're going to save. So that arrow right there shows you how much the file size was reduced, and that file size is going to make your page load a lot faster. And then you're going to download that image and put it up on your site. All right, I'm back. So that is what I've got for you today. I want you to really get familiar with how fast your site is loading, and that's going to really help you get higher in the free search results. I'm Kelly Coulter. I have Coulter Web Pros. Visit our website, send me an email with any questions or leave your comments, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon.